Well, that's a sign that is perhaps not really the happiest of greetings as you arrive at the restaurant.
Heartbreaking.
Heartbreaking. Dukha agta hai.
They're feeling bad.
Yeah?
Why are you closing it down?
Our customer base comes for that nostalgia, comes for the old world feeling.
One thing that everybody will want to know is why. 40 years. So, iga ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ?
ಕಾರ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇಜಾರಾಗೋಯ್ತು. ಏನು ಮನೆ
ಸಂಬಳ ಊಟ ತಿಂಡಿ anyone ಮನೆ ಥರ.
They are the pillars of our business. Without them, we are nothing.
Rasam. I love the aroma. I can smell a little bit of the ಜೀರಿಗೆದು ಪರಿಮಳ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
Have breakfast only in Krishna Bhavan, 365 days a year, and only dinner at home. Sometimes time comes for everything has an expiry date. A restaurant in the history of Karnataka that has not been closed ever, apart from the COVID time.
Namaskara folks, this is Kripal Amanna, Gourmet on the Road, and you're watching Food Lovers TV. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're staying safe and strong. Today we are on our way to an eatery in Malleshwaram. This is an eatery that I have visited a couple of times. I have shot a Gourmet on the Road episode and I've also featured a lunch there on the Kripal Amanna Vlogs channel. In fact, I was watching one of the videos. But this visit today is not the happiest of ones. So we are on our way to New Krishna Bhavan in Malleshwaram, an eatery that has stood its ground for the last 70 years. And just yesterday, I received a call from the owner informing me that they will be closing in the next week. I was quite startled, to be honest. After all, how many eateries, how many establishments do we have in Bengaluru that go back 50, 60, 70 years? Perhaps a handful of them. You know, many of the customers who frequent places like these, for them, a visit, be it for just a cup of coffee or an idli or maybe a meals, is not just sustenance, but it's actually part of their day, without which their day feels incomplete. So I thought I should go out there and see for myself what's happening. And I also wanted to, through this visit, share this news with you. For those of you who would like to pay a visit to this iconic eatery before they shut doors finally on the 5th of December. Well, that's a sign that is perhaps not really the happiest of greetings as you arrive at the restaurant, to know that a landmark in Malleshwaram that has stood its ground constantly for the last 70 years will cease to exist from the 6th of December 2023. Namaskara.
Namaste, sir.
How are you?
As good as can be.
As good as can be.
Yes. Sorry, let me try to catch my breath. Heartbreaking.
Heartbreaking. So I'm with Sunil Prabhu, who is the third generation.
Yes, sir. Third generation, yes.
It was begun by your grandfather.
Yes. 1954, sir. So we'll go into the 70 years next year.
70 years next year. And you've been involved with this for how long?
Sir, 23 years, 22 years.
22 years.
Yes.
I think for a customer, when he comes in here and then he sees that sign, especially for those whom a meal or maybe even that cup of coffee at New Krishna Bhavan is part of their day.
Sir, I'm hearing that from everyone.
Yeah? So have you also been coming here regularly?
Yes, I live in Malleshwaram. I used to come here, my parents, they know about it.
So you've known this since you were a kid, growing up?
Yeah.
Huh?
ದುಃಖ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
ದುಃಖ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ಬರ್ತಾ
20 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಕಾಫಿ ತಿಂಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ.
There are very few places that you can enter and you're immediately transported back to the goodness of the good old days, Allah.
Yes. Sir, you should feel like home when you come here. That is our ultimate comfort level. It shouldn't be intimidating.
Andre, everybody looks like a seasoned NKB customer.
Yes.
So you never really didn't want to make this modern ever?
No, not at all. Our customer base comes for that nostalgia, comes for the old world feeling. So there's no point. There's so many new restaurants opening. Why would we want to emulate them? We are different. We kept it comfortable. My customers are very happy.
The people who work here, how are they feeling?
They're like family to us, and they remain family to us. Some of them are wanting to go back to their origin places. For example, one of my kids is 72.
Correct, I met him the last time.
Yes, Ramurthy.
So Mr. Ramurthy, I remember, was working 45 years. He's been working here.
Yes.
Can we go in? Walk,
Sure.
what's happening?
So people who wanted to retain jobs, my uncle is very active in the hotel association. So he's getting replacement for people who want to continue.
So this is one of those places where you would get the South Canara fare, Allah.
Yes, sir.
Last time I remember I tasted the neer dosa with the bella kai. So right now till the 5th it is as normal.
Yes.
So all the dishes will continue.
Absolutely. Staff continues, everyone continues. And post 5th is when we close the restaurant.
We've also done a meals here. Meal service hokta hai. Ideno anna sara.
Laguhara, how sir? Anna sambar, rasam, curd. A lot of people called us, a lot of people messaged me on my phone and said, I hope you do well in your life. That has been the absolute support which I did not expect.
So of course the one thing that everybody will want to know is why. Everything is going well. It's not like the eatery is struggling. You have your share of hundreds of customers who walk in every day. It's packed to the gills during lunch.
Yes.
All of that. So why?
It's hard to make a kingdom.
Okay.
It's harder to keep it. That has been the issue. With me, other family members were my partners.
Okay.
And one of them wanted to exit.
Okay.
Yes, that was the main reason. He's also 75 now.
Okay.
And his family was not
in the business.
Yes, they were not very keen on coming into the business. Yes. So, and we have a very good relationship with them.
Sure.
And on that note, we wanted to exit. We did not want to exit in agony or,
Well, you work together for 70 years and there's a lot of hard work, lot of sweat and toil that goes into the running of these places.
Absolutely.
There's so much of effort and it's not everyone's cup of tea.
That is true. That is true.
And I still remember last time around when I met you, I think when we did our episode, you told me
we are the only restaurant in the history of Karnataka that has not been closed ever. Apart from the COVID time. So we are never shut down. We have been there 365 days a year. Sir, we have been blessed. Support of our customers, which is important. Our employees have been with us. How many establishments can say the same, sir?
Correct.
So that has been a blessing. And finally, sir, the person who's leaving told me this. We have lived together, let's leave together. So that had been a good advice. I did not want to go against his wishes. And he's my senior. I learned most of the stuff from him. How to run a restaurant, all that. When I came here, I was only 24.
ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರೇನು ಸರ್?
Mohan Kumar.
Mr.
I was
Mohan.
professor in IIS Bangalore.
Oh, okay.
Student and professor.
So this is a part of your routine?
Oh yeah. For many of us Bangaloreans, in fact, I brought my brother and his friend. They are from US. They stay in California. We came to know they are going to close this Santa. It so happened we walked in. We only hope it will be continued in some form.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ರಾಮಮೂರ್ತಿ 45 ವರ್ಷ 40 ಇಯರ್ಸ್
ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಡಿಗೆ
ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅಡಿಗೆ ಸೊ ಈಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ
ಬೇಜಾರಾಯಿತು
ಹಾಂ
ಸಾರ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗಿ ಬೇಜಾರಾಗೋಯ್ತು ಏನು ಮನೇಲಿ.
And that is of course Subramani. ಹೇಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
30 ವರ್ಷ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಆಯಿತು. ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆ ಇದ್ದಂಗೆ ಇದು. ಈ ಥರ ನಮಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ. ಎಲ್ಲಾದರೂ ಸಂಬಳ, ಊಟ, ತಿಂಡಿ, ಏನಿವನ್ ಮನೆ ಥರ.
They are the pillars of our business. Without them, we are nothing. I'm fortunate to have worked with people like this.
You know, many a times we go to places like these and we appreciate the taste of the dosa, the bella kai, the green button idli, whatever. But what's really, really important is the people. And to get that consistency, you require chefs, cooks, buttrus who've been working with them for 40 years, 35 years. You know, as I enter this kitchen, it's as busy as on any normal day. Andre ಏನು ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಇಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ನಮಗೆ ಮರೆಯೋದಿಲ್ಲ.
ಸೊ ಈಗ ನೀವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಇದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ?
ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಭಾಷೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ನೋಡೋಣ.
He'll stay with me.
ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್
He'll stay, ಸೊ ನೀವು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಆರಾಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಈಗ?
ಮನೇಲಿ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಆರಾಮ. 45 ವರ್ಷ ದೋಸೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಅವರು.
ನೀವು ಕೆಲಸ ಕಲ್ತದ್ದು ಇವರಿಂದ?
ಇವರೇ ಒಂದು ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಇವರದೇ ಕಲ್ತೀನಿ.
If people didn't know you were closing, nobody would.
Yes, absolutely, sir. No, we had to tell them.
You had to tell them.
We had to tell them. Sir, we have to respect our customers as much as the support they have given us. Just putting up a board saying we are done, that I felt was very wrong. So we took that decision at least 7 days in advance.
When I shoot a video and release it, there's a few weeks. But this time around, we've cleared the schedule just so that we can come here, visit them, understand what's happening, share with you, of course, and also for the benefit of those of you who perhaps want to come here and savor that green masala idli, or perhaps that bonda, or perhaps that dosa, or that anna saru, or that madurai garam idli, or something once again. Onion rava. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರೇನು? ಅನಿಲ್. ಊರೆಲ್ಲಿ? ಪಾಂಡವಪುರ. ಎಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷ ಆಯ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ? 3 ವರ್ಷ. ಯಾರು ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ದು? ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ದು ನಿಮಗೆ. You know, that's the other thing. New Krishna Bhavan may close, but the people who worked here, who've learnt the culinary traditions, I think in some form part of what they do here will continue to live on. Like Anil, who's learnt the art of making the dosa here, like this rave dosa. ಇದು ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಇಡ್ಲಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
Yes.
We also got the complete making of that green idli. It's captured broadly, but I'm sure you can fill in the gaps. You know, I feel that there are so many traditions that you've begun here. Part of it should continue to live somehow or the other.
Sir, he green idli and masala haktira andre he doesn't tell me.
He doesn't tell?
No. If I ask him, I'll say pen it down and give, no sir, I won't tell you. I'll be with you forever, he says.
Correct. So that's also his insurance.
Yes, absolutely.
Wonderful. But do take a look at the making of the green idli. It's very interesting in the manner in which that masala comes together. ಸೊ ಇದೇನು ಇವತ್ತು ಮೀಲ್ಸ್ ಇದು? ಸೊ ಬಾಳೆಕಾಯಿ ಪಲ್ಯ, ಅವಿಯಲ್ಲು. ಸೊ ಇದು ಕೇರಳದ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ? ಕೇರಳ, ಮಂಗಳೂರು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮಿಕ್ಸಿಂಗ್. ನುಗ್ಗೆಕಾಯಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಬದನೆಕಾಯಿ. ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ಸಮ್ ಟೊಮೆಟೋಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಇನ್ ದೇರ್. ರಸಮ್. ಐ ಲವ್ ದಿ ಅರೋಮಾ. ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸ್ಮೆಲ್ ಅ ಲಿಟಲ್ ಬಿಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಜೀರಿಗೆದು ಪರಿಮಳ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ದು ದಾಲ್.
He used to watch every day yours.
Used to. ಈಗ ನೋಡಲ್ಲವ?
ಇವಾಗಲೂ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ ಸರ್. ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೇಲಿ ಪ್ರತಿ ದಿವಸ ಒಂದು ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ ಎಪಿಸೋಡ್.
Thank you very much.
ನಾನು ಫುಡ್ ಬ್ಲಾಗಿಂಗ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ ನಿಮ್ಮಿಂದ.
Well, it's always nice to meet food lovers, and I think most of the food lovers that I meet are at places like these because good food brings people together. So I thought we will sit at the table here at New Krishna Bhavan for the last time and taste one or two dishes. I'm not going to review it. Review alla bejan hakidare. You can see it in the episode of Gourmet on the Road. I think once we also sat here only and enjoyed that meal.
Lunch, yes.
Impromptu, I just dropped in. Sunil was here and we enjoyed our meals together, the thali meals.
Yes, sir.
The green button idli, onion rava dosa. Adu now share madbodu.
I had a heavy breakfast.
He's now
I'll ask him to put a smaller one.
chikkadu rave dosa, onion rave dosa.
KRIPALAMANNA, kripal amanna. Lord Ganesha is the Lord who removes all obstacles and confers prosperity. I pray that kripal amanna progresses with his objectives and life without any obstacles.
Thank you very much, sir. A gentleman just drew this for me. You must have seen so many interesting people.
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Most of our customers, regulars, are friends of ours. We chat with them as much as possible because this is our place of work. For them, this is a place of relaxation.
Correct.
So they'll come in and they'll want to chat. So I try and spend at least minimum 2-3 minutes saying hi. That satisfies them. That we acknowledge them. So it's a good feeling for us.
And also I think it's like when you go to a friend's house or you go to a relative's house and then you want that acknowledgement, alla?
Absolutely.
Tindi ondu.
Correct.
Andre vade sambar agli, coffee agli. And I think so many of these places are about that emotion.
True. Ask all my customers out there.
Alla? Eshtu varshanda barta idara? Born and brought up here.
ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ವ್ ಕಾಫಿ ಆಗಿರಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂದರೂ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ರಿಯಲಿ ವಿ ಮಿಸ್ ಒಂದೊಂದ್ಸರಿ ನಮಗೆ ಎಮೋಷನಲ್ ಫೀಲ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. I'm going to miss the food. I have breakfast only in Krishna Bhavan, 365 days a year, and only dinner at home. So all that is going to be missed. Absolutely.
I still remember you ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ ಅದು the breakfast comes from here ಅಲ್ಲ?
Yes. ಹೌದು ಸರ್.
ನಿಮ್ದು ಅಂಕಲ್ ಕೂಡ ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಬಂದು ಕಾಫಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ?
Yes. ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಬಂದು ಬ್ರೇಕ್ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಹೌದು.
I don't know. I mean, I'm someone who's only interacted with this place on and off. For me, I'm a little lost for words.
Yes. Sir, I've grown up eating idli every day since the time I've been born.
Yeah?
Yes. So idli is compulsory when I walk in. I have to have my first idli and sambar.
Here.
Yes. Without fail. I think that's what I'm going to miss.
ಇದು ರೆಸಿಪೀಸ್ ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಇಲ್ಲ. ಈ ಸತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು. I have to do it.
Because tomorrow, let's say, after some time, you may say, okay, I want to once again.
But he'll always be with me.
Rekindle.
They will always be with me.
Today is not so much about the food. I'm not going to be reviewing this at all. But this is their iconic green masala idli that was invented by your father and your uncle.
Yes.
20 plus years ago, 25 years ago.
Yes, easily.
So even half a century into
45.
the restaurant, they still wanted to innovate.
Absolutely. I hope it tastes the same.
Yeah. A slight kara, a bit of the sourness, and that idli has a crunch. Somewhere I can also not feel the heat of the chili.
That's true.
The green chili?
Yes, green chili, capsicum.
Is there also some red chili powder that goes into it?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
So in fact, we've got the making of it. Do take a look. So in case you don't have access to Sunil's house, he said he'll invite me to the green masala idli.
Definitely.
If you don't have that access, well, there's a recipe, a broad recipe that you can tweak in our previous video. So this is a very popular dish here.
Very popular, sir. You made it even more popular.
Yeah?
Yes. Earlier, what would happen? People would say dosa, this, that, and green masala idli. After that, it became green masala idli and dosa.
That idli has a nice skin on. There's an outer skin which is crisp, crunchy, and on the inside is a little soft. And the trick here, when they toss that idli in that masala, is that the idli has been prepared steamed and then kept for some time. So it's a cold idli
Yes.
that is put in the fryer and then tossed very quickly by the cooks here in that green masala.
It needs to have a little bit of a crunch because if you put in the soft idlis, it disintegrates.
And that sauce is quite interesting. There's also a bit of chili sauce, a little bit of ketchup that goes into it. So although there's no souring agent that goes into that masala, I suspect there is a bit of sourness somewhere in those sauces.
Yes, absolutely. So the tomato and the ketchup. Even the chili sauce has tang in it. We use the green chili sauce, not the red chili sauce.
I think if you haven't tried this, today is the 29th of November. I'm planning to release this in the next couple of days just so that people have the opportunity to once again visit New Krishna Bhavan and try it. So if you haven't tried this yet, you must definitely try it. So onions kuda, there's two textures that I'm tasting. One is that slightly sweetened, caramelized sort of an onion.
Yes.
And then some of the onion which is still quite translucent, hasn't caramelized to a crisp.
That is true.
There's a bit of sweetness that comes from the caramelized onion, but the other onion gives you that moist crunch.
Yes. Yes.
Tuppa.
Tuppa. Tuppa, sir. Nandini tuppa.
Jeerige ಇದೆ
Jeerige ಇದೆ, sir. ಹೌದು.
in the batter.
In the back.
So the flavor of the jeerige in the dosa, that's interesting. And then the sweetness of the onions, the crispened onions.
The onions, chilies in the separately kept.
Separately.
Yes.
I'm thinking for those people who will arrive here on the 6th, perhaps have missed out this whole buzz that you're closing.
Yes.
And when they
I
come here
feel
on the
sad
6th,
for that.
you will be here.
Yes, I will be.
You'll be wrapping things up.
Yes.
And you will be meeting
And
them.
I have to unfortunately
Face them.
Yes.
So what will you tell them?
Sir, sometimes time comes for everything has an expiry date.
So what will you be doing after this now?
Sir, I'm not very sure. I'll take a breather. I've been here for 22 years. So I think I'm going to take a breather for a while, spend some time with my children, which is very important. They're at that age when they need our time.
So anyways, Sunil, I wish you the very best
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
in
Thank you.
all that you do.
Thank you, sir.
It's a sad time. I'm trying my best, when I put something in my mouth, my mind automatically begins analyzing it in terms of what is happening, what am I tasting, what are the ingredients, what are the flavors, the textures, those little nuances. But today I feel a bit of a block, and like I said, that wasn't my intent. But sitting here, tasting this, and really looking at New Krishna Bhavan from an outsider's perspective, I can feel the burden of that emotion. I can feel the weight of what all your customers out here who've been dining in, who've been visiting you regularly, be it for that coffee, that idli, or that uta. I can somewhere feel the burden of that emotions. So to me, it's not just about an eatery closing, but to me, it's about that culinary tradition.
That is true, sir.
So I think somewhere Malleshwaram, Bengaluru, Karnataka will be poorer with the closing of New Krishna Bhavan. But like Sunil said, I think there's a time when things have to change. People move on, and I guess that's the manner in which we have to accept the closing of New Krishna Bhavan. I'm only hoping that the people that you've trained here, especially in the kitchen, the cooks who've worked with you for many, many years, who've trained others, I hope in some way they're able to go out there and perhaps recreate some of that magic.
True.
I think that's it for this short episode of Gourmet on the Road. If you are in Bengaluru and want to experience New Krishna Bhavan one last time, well, they're open until the 5th of December. I hope you're able to make it here and taste some of the culinary traditions that have been showcased here across 3 generations for the last 70 years.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I wish you the very best.
And to all my customers, well-wishers, thank you. We are here because of you. We feel of you as our family. Thank you very much. That's all.
So that's it for this one. I'll see you on the next one.
We were in Sadashiv Nagar. So I just came here. We just came here for a coffee.
For a coffee.
These are all
institutions for us.
Yeah, you use the right word. Institution.
Kotte Kadbu, how many people makes?
Kotte kadbu, bella kai, neer dose,
We must start somewhere.
green masala idli.
Thank you for your wishes.
Are you also here to taste some food
Yeah.
before they?
Place and we're very sad that it's getting shut down.
Yeah.
So we just came for.
Are you also a fan of this place?
Yeah.
Hello,
My mother
sir.
came running. I just.
I'm
told her
Dr.
you're-
V. Vijaya. I'm a
Namaskar.
very big fan of yours.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
My goodness.
I follow
this
your
is-
vlogs.
So you will lose a part of your routine.
Yeah, we are feeling bad.
Yeah.
We are really feeling bad. Why are you closing it down?
Just time bandide madam, ಏನು ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ.
We saw the WhatsApp yesterday and we came running today.
ಬೇಜಾರಾಯ್ತು.
My God.
Yes sir.
I'll see you, Sunil.
Yes.
Wish you the very best
Thank you sir.
in all that you do.
Yes.
And ಒಳ್ಳೆದಾಗ್ಲಿ.
Absolutely.
There is, I believe there is always a reason for things to happen.
True.
And this too has a reason. And
Let's see. Hopefully
the
God
way
takes
forward
me in
will.
the right way.
I'm sure you will.
Yes sir. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very much.
When I see that board here, as we are heading out of new Krishna Bhavan for the last time, as we see this building, things are definitely going to change here. I think the landscape of Malleshwaram will never be the same. If you'd like to support the work that we do at Food Lovers TV, do consider joining our membership community on YouTube by hitting the join button below or on the home page. You could pledge a nominal sum and receive special privileges like behind the scenes footage, shoot updates, access to live Q&As and a lot more. You could support us on our Patreon page as well. For more info, check out the links in the description below. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, like, share and leave a comment below. Happy eating.